Dude, speaking of like rule 34 and like the internet's weird sexual interests, like I'm actually impressed at how little of that type of stuff is on Reddit Place right now. Like I'm taking a look and there's no like just dicks drawn everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like
no
that's just
OnlyFans.
because the streamers need it to be streamable, you know? Like if every time you look at it, it's just Charlie's Council of Cock thumbnail.
What do you think there would be like some hidden group of like 4chan trolls that want to like get everyone banned from Twitch and just like draw a dick on there or something? Does 4chan
That's a good idea.
shit like that anymore or what?
So I think it kind of is like, because recently I covered the Facebook metaverse shit, right? Like, so they were originally trying to do pools closed again, right, with the metaverse.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that it was an expensive thing to do. Like, not everyone's going to buy like VR headsets to jump in and like participate in an already dead metaverse. But when it came to Place, you would think that they would have like threads like ready to go. Because I thought what 4chan would do is they would just like goatsy the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like it would just be goatsy.
Yeah.
Like, just
honestly, the reason
eagle.
why I think it didn't happen is because I think 4chan's a lot smaller than we think it is.
Yeah,
like it's
that's
a
true.
much smaller group of people. Like I think all of 4chan combined is smaller than a single like XQC stream.
You're probably right. The influence of the website over the years has dwindled. Like I think, like you said, something as small as a subreddit probably could have more influence than the entirety of 4chan nowadays.
I think the thing with 4chan is like there's a lot more Chan boards that are on, and if you ever look at like some of the like 4chan is actually way less extreme than some of the other like Chan boards that you'll find in terms of like repulsive shit that they can do.
Yeah, like
so
8chan.
I think it's 8chan. I think 8chan I don't think is even legal because they host like some dark material. But the thing with a lot of those Chan sites is like 4chan used to be like this large community, and now it's like splintered off into like even more extreme image board communities. Also, there's a weird like politicization of like a lot of those threads where like I have to say back in 2008, when you went on 4chan, there was less of like armies and brigading and all this nonsense, and more of like, hey guys, there's some fucking there's like some Habbo Hotel rule. We can't cross each other. Let's just block off pools. Like there's been like a massive shift in tone and the kind of people that go onto that website that you don't have shit like Place coming in. Because I was surprised that there weren't dicks just being posted all over. Like
I actually took a look at the old 2017 final image of Place, and there really wasn't anything vulgar there. But I just thought maybe this time around people would be really degenerate.
XQC yesterday while I was streaming, he made a big dick that was shooting a hot load onto My Little Pony.
I wonder if it's still there.
It's gone. It disappeared almost immediately.
Caleb, you got something on Place for a while. Is it still there? Like I think you're.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
It's
Let's see.
Yeah.
did you stream for it?
Yeah. How did you do this? Like I'm interested.
My Discord community just like they love. I guess they just appreciate the community a lot, and then they put it up there. There's like a big muscular guy with a 6-pack, and he's got a funny looking head, and then right below it, there's the brand sour.gg has a thing, and then my channel has a thing there below it.
That's
Still,
pretty dope.
it's been 3 days now.
Send that in this group Discord because
posted a
I'll
tweet
use
of
it as a thumbnail on
Yeah.
my like Place video today because I really.
Oh hell yeah!
Do you know?
By the way,
when Place?
Yep.
Do you guys
That's
know
the
when Place
coordinates.
ends?
I think it's
I
tomorrow.
don't know. I
It's
thought it
tomorrow.
ended yesterday.
No,
It is
today
tomorrow?
actually.
Okay.
Because it's April 4th. Yeah.
Today.
What were you gonna say, Nug? Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh no, it's good. I saw one streamer. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Miskiff. That like he wanted to put something, and he was erasing like a transgender flag. And he's like, "What is this flag?" Like he had no idea what it was. And then his chat's like, "He's like, oh, I had no idea." Yeah, right. Of course. Yeah, right, dude.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
He's like, what is this flag? Get this shit out
What
of
is
here. They're like,
this? Yeah,
"No."
this is color. Yeah.
You're about
So-
to get.
Did you see how like XQC was fighting the Turkish flag creators, and the flag creators were like running their own streams? Like, no, must defend. Dude, I will say the only thing out of place that gets me are the Germans. Okay, like nobody has fucking messaged them that you cannot invade every aspect of land. Okay, your flag has to be like their flag just covers the entire thing. Like there was this one meme that I was seeing, like how countries see like the world, and it's like them relegated to their own sections, and the German flag just covers like the entire section of Earth. That's what they were doing with Place. It was like you have 14 French flags just sitting around all divided communities, and the Germans are just like big long strip. And I'm like, guys, It's not cute, okay?
Well, I mean, you
And
gotta
it's like, and
admit,
they're like,
it's-
bro, we can't help it. It's in our nature, man.
Yeah,
It's
right?
this is
That's what I
this
was-
is this would be the
Yeah.
this is the with this place. This is the fourth time they've tried to invade a large piece of land.
Yeah.
But
The first one,
I've noticed
the
that
second one.
I noted at the very beginning of place there was like a large resistance to anyone making a Russian flag. I don't know if there are any Russian flags on there right now, but there was
No,
like, you
I
know,
wonder.
obviously people were like super, you know, with the Ukraine stuff, they were like, no Russian flags, no Russian flags.
I think even r/Russia is trying to get rid of the Russian flag.
And
Like,
there
even
was-
they don't even want
There
to.
was apparently the Siberian flag, I think, is somewhat similar to it, and people were deleting that one because they thought it was Russian.
Yeah, yeah, because I haven't. Well, the Russian flag is what, red? What?
It's
what,
like
what
the,
is
it's like
what is
the
colors?
opposite of us. So we're red, white, and blue, and they're blue, white, and red. I believe, like
Yeah,
ascending to descending. I believe.
A lot of Eastern European countries are very
yeah.
similar.
So it's like sometimes because I know that I know it's like you can use like the Serbian flag and like some of those flags are very similar. When it comes to like colors like that, I'm not so. I don't know. I wasn't really looking for it. Like a German flag, you just notice because it's like, oh, here's r/Poland, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, here's Germany coming in. Okay.
in Germany, they had,
Once again.
they had to repeat the meme too because they did this last place. Like they had an eighth of the map tied up at some point. You know, I'm also pleased to see like Rainbow Road came back. That was a really big one last time.
Do you see Canada still hasn't gotten it right though?
What? Say that again.
Canada didn't get it right though. Like we were just like we couldn't even build a fucking leaf.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Canada thing. Is it fucked up? Like, what's wrong
Dude,
with it?
it was literally like it's like fucking. It was just watching like just. It was just hell because there's like a time lapse of Canada for like 2 days. They were trying to like draw the like Canadian maple leaf, like the one thing. And the funny thing, it's right next to Japan, so same colors between each other. And like even in my video, I'm like, guys, Canada, okay? Like Japan was kind of roasty about it. I'm like, Japan, shut the fuck up. You have like one dot on the fucking middle of your flag.
Yeah.
No one cares, okay?
Yeah, like a 7-year-old
Easy
could
shit.
draw your flag. Like,
Yeah,
let's
right?
go.
Like get out of here, okay? Like fucking. And then Canada, it's like, oh, we're trying to get the flag in, we're trying to get the maple leaf, and then it switched to a banana or something. Like they tried making I'm like, guys, okay, this is just sad. Come on now. Like I think Canada's going to be like, and every attempt of the Canadian flag has been a failure. There's not one like Canadian flag that I saw that was normal at all.
I mean, it's kind of
I had
hard
no
to draw a
interest in
leaf
adding
like that.
anything.
Go,
Yeah,
go
it
ahead.
is.
No, that's
Um,
not true. The Mexicans have like the greatest flag ever. I don't want to hear that excuse. The fuck?
No, it's like they have the whole cast of like Deltarune on place, right? Like if they could do that, they could make a leaf.
That is
Do you know
true.
at any moment when you zoom into that placemat, you can find an Among Us character?
Of course.
As it
I know,
should be.
That's
yeah.
like modern day thumbnails.
There's a little Among Us right beside my thing
Somebody made
too.
a script. I don't know if you can find it, but like the
Among Us.
script actually detects like every 15 seconds how much Among Us exists on it, and they never factored in
No.
upside down Among Us, so it's actually like way more. Like unironically,
That's
like
so
there's
funny.
I found a Waldo, and when I zoomed into the Waldo, I was like,
There's
oh no,
Among
there's like
Us.
there was Among Us in there, dude. This one character's nipples
Among
were
Us.
made out of Among Us, and like so my brother, he like Discord calls me, he's like, hold on, I want to, because he's the one who like pointed out all the Among Us. And like he had Among Us vision because like he'd like zoom into that section
Among
and I
Us.
zoomed in. He's like he pointed out all the Among Us on the screen recording. I'm like this is decrepitly sad.
There's
But,
there's probably an Among Us somewhere in this pattern. I've never even thought to look.